Say yo! Hey man, we back at it with another banger for you guys today. Hey man, NFL is back. Welcome back. Hey man, we got more reactions on the way. But today we have the Las Vegas Raiders and Mendoza versus the Arizona Cardinals and Jacoby Brissett. We're going to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see who's going to win and how Mendoza looks. You know what I'm saying? Number one overall pick, a lot of eyes on you. So we're going to see your production. But hey, if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 3K subs. Hey man, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and hey, let's be family. Hey, but without further ado, let's get to the video.
Off the brand new lights. It's preseason. It's still an entertainment here in Allegiant Stadium. And we are underway with Devin Tompkins coming up with the kickoff across the 20. And he's got some space to the 30. And he's out of bounds on the his second year, the second round pick last year on third down. Cardinals with a blitz. Cousins to Besh. And he snags it. Able to
Kirk starting? Huh. Okay.
haul it in front of Will Johnson, the starting corner. It's a pickup of 10, and they move the sticks. In year number 2, fresh set of downs and a play action. Cousins, Michael Mayer across midfield, and they pick up 7 yards into Cardinal territory. Zaven Collins tracked him down. Tight ends in the game for Cousins. It's another run behind Linderbaum. It's a first down. It's a burst. And that is what everyone wanted to see last year from the number 6 overall pick. Well, didn't play last week, but on the other side, Cardinals took him at number 3 overall this year. Fresh set of downs. 37-year-old Cousins finds Tucker with space. And he's near the red zone. Will Johnson knocks him out of bounds. 10th play of the drive. 4.5 minutes into this opening quarter for Kirk Cousins. Tucker comes back to the football, hauled it in. Denzel Burke in his second year out of Ohio State. They got young corners here in Arizona. They like them in the outside. They drafted Michael Penix. Last year he did go 5-3 as a starter. On third down, fires to Mayer. He is open. Touchdown Raiders. What do you want to see on the opening drive of preseason?
Now that's tough. That's tough. Now that's hard. I gotta give it to you. That's hard. A tight end doing that? I could do that.
Well, you're gonna get a little pick, and you just watch the motion come in, and keep an eye on the tight end. He's gonna be wide open in the flat. Nice rub by Tucker, and a really good throw by Kirk Cousins. That was just too easy.
Yeah, personnel groupings. Like you saw it, 11 personnel, 12 personnel. You just love what Clint Kubiak's doing if you play the game, Jason.
Pride not playing tonight. He is not one of those 2 tight ends that is on the field. And Michael Wilson makes the grab across the line, and he's shoved out of bounds by Jeremy Chin. A couple yards shy of the marker. Wilson quick, not letting the Raiders get set. Brissett, Wilson, first down, Arizona. Beat Eric Stokes to the outside, inside the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 17.
Yeah, this is
78 grabs. Tyler Algier coming over from the Falcons. He had been the battering mate for Bijan.
Tyler Algier, who you signed in free agency, only one football.
2nd and 3. Algier cuts to the outside. The big man showing some speed, and he picks up a first down into the red zone to the 14. It's a 7-yard scamper. On 2nd and 15, Brissett has some pressure rolled out. Got himself some space. It's a missed tackle inside the 10. Down to the 7-yard line. Kendrick Bourne. He's been part of teams. He knows what it looks like and what's worked, what doesn't.
Great coverage.
Brissett to the end zone. Into double coverage. Touchdown. Marvin Harrison.
Jacoby. Ooh, that's kind of hard, gang.
Junior over the outstretched arms of Darian Porter. A 7-yard strike, and the Cardinals answer here in the first quarter.
Well, Porter was right there to make the play.
you just got to make the play.
I mean, that's really good coverage. It took a perfect throw and catch.
I mean, you talked about it, Rich. Just this whole entire group on the right side. See how they communicate? Everybody's got their man.
They knew that was special, and they have said that has been the case as he faces his first third down here in the preseason. He fires. It's caught by Jack Bash right at second grab of the game, and it's a first down.
Greener draw.
Give it to Laube, trying to foul a couple of blockers. Picks up about 8 yards back to the original line of scrimmage. His first game since the college football playoff 2 years ago when Tennessee lost to Ohio State. It's a Minshew dump down. Cody Lindenberg wraps up.
Guys that could also play on special teams as well.
It's the former Notre Dame running back again getting the tote. And he drags Jackson out near the first down. Looks like he's got enough. Handoff to Algier, trying to pick his way. Hezekiah Massis came in to make the stop. Pick up about 5 yards on first down.
Yeah, a little too.
Guys that have been part of Super Bowls as well. On third down, into the backfield. Love breaks a tackle. First down, Arizona. And the number 3 overall pick.
I forgot Jeremiah Love. Yeah, he's the number 3 overall pick. I forgot about him. But he's solid. He's smooth. But that looked like Saquon right there. That looked like Saquon.
Love breaks a tackle. First down, Arizona. And the number 3 overall pick. Total touchdowns last year for Notre Dame. A new record for the school from South Bend. Minshew to the end zone. Simi Fehoko. Touchdown. He had 1 catch last week. It was in the end zone. He's got 1 here, and touchdowns for Fehoko and back-to-back weeks for the Cardinals.
Yeah, this is on the rookie, Jermont McCoy. We're just talking about him. You get down here near the goal line, you've got to be able to be more physical, and watch Fehoko. He's the guy that was the more physical player at the end. It was a little bit of a push-off at the end.
Really talented players, especially up front.
Off to Malik Benson, the rookie out of Oregon. His first chance in the silver and black. Touch the football, and he is upended. Carson shot. The silver and black. Touch the football, and he is upended. Shire, a rookie linebacker out of Iowa with a violent hit. The 1st and 10. We talked a lot in camp. Malik Benson certainly has had his presence felt. Solid on a penalty against Charles Grant, the left tackle. It's a play fake on first down. Down the field. What a strike to Benson. Oh, man, did he thread that between 3 defenders.
It's a laser. Saw that, Rich.
Really,
that's a laser.
I'll tell you what, it's a tight window as well, but you look at the good fake off of play action. It's going to head right downhill. He's going to get right back here, and he's very deliberate.
That's that Tom Brady.
5 penalties on the Raiders here in about a quarter and a half of football. A straight I formation for Washington to run behind, and he's into daylight. He gets a block. Mike Washington Jr. The 12-yard line. He rips off a 56-yard run, and the block by Connor Hayward sprung him.
You're going to see the lead block, and then just watch the explosiveness once he gets through the line of scrimmage and once he gets up on the second level. Great quickness, great elusive, great stiff arm. He can be violent on those inside runs, excellent speed, and big play potential when you get him in space.
Again, what do I say? See how his shoulders are always square. And so the defenders kind of bounce off because of this shot.
On the Cardinals. So instead it's 2nd down and 15. Mendoza in the pocket again. He takes off with his legs. Mendoza takes a couple of hits, bounces off a couple of defenders. Play clock down to 3. Mendoza turns. Washington lowers the shoulder. He's got the first down. Washington Jr. got them into the red zone with the 53-yard run. A lot of things different, but wanting to get in the end zone, that's not different. Mendoza pumping, pressure, in trouble, and he's sacked. Walter Nolan back at the 11-yard line. It's a loss of 7. He put it in the end zone. Try and tie up this game. Mendoza, quick throw. Low. It's caught. The Mandalorian with his first Raider touchdown, and it goes to Jack Besh. It's back-to-back handoffs. Oh, he shows the burst too. Now he saw the 53-yard run by Mike Washington. Massis combines on the tackle for the Raiders.
Yep. I'm putting him in bubble wrap and see you September 13th. I mean, this is a special back.
He's going to be a fun back to watch.
Very special. And it also...
Fresh set of downs for the Cardinals coming out of the 2-minute warning. Back to Jeremiah Love, and he hops a defender. Oh, man, has he been impressive here in the first half.
Yeah, he's nice. He's going to do some things. Will he win Offensive Rookie of the Year? Will he be MVP? Will he win any award? I don't think so. But he's solid, though.
Jeremiah Love up to 58 yards during this opening half for Arizona.
Yep.
Both teams out of timeouts. They're going right there. Back shoulder. Touchdown. Jalen Brooks
Barbecue chicken.
was big on the drive. A 6-yard score. Almost similar to the touchdown on the last drive to Fehoko. And Arizona, 3 drives, 3 touchdowns here in their second preseason game.
Take me in the mind of a quarterback. Why circle him? Why is that the guy to throw to, Rich?
Well, no one's been able to cover him so far.
I think Kubiak was pretty direct with us right before halftime. Gosh, can we get a stop? And the answer is no on that. Bam Knight into the secondary, trading Stukes after a 12-yard run. We saw a lot of Jeremiah Love in the first half. 3rd overall pick, 58 yards on 11 carries.
You know, you start to get into this third quarter, you get a lot of guys who getting their first action on the NFL and got to get off blocks.
Is 4th and 2. Minshew back to the air. Tight coverage. Fehoko made the grab, and it is a first down. He's in his 6th year out of Stanford. Minshew with pressure, and he's sacked. Patrick Johnson showing up a little bit, both in special teams and on defense, and it'll be 4th down.
It's just a big effort sack by Johnson. He gets up and redirects, and it's all effort. That's one thing you cannot teach is effort. He gets up, and watch him.
Trying to get the full leg into this one. And that is perfect. So Ryland, career long, 58, just 2 yards shy of that. Mid-season form.
Every single day, and being able to do this is just crazy in general.
You said a big-time motivation for you, someone obviously to look up to as you've been along this journey. Devin Tompkins out to the 29-yard line. Defensive side of the ball for the silver and black, 3rd down. Slovis floats. Oh, what a catch! Geez. Reggie Virgil one-handed over.
Oh my gosh, what happened to Virgil?
Shoulder and somehow brought that in for 23.
If you're greedy, Vance, you're just sick, Kurt.
Yeah.
I mean, what else? He's right there. This is great coverage.
If someone would tell me what will the Raiders work on next week at practice, it's all about finish. They've been there, but they haven't found the ball. They haven't finished on the football. They've done terrific.
And he is perfect. So the Raiders here in the second half have held the Cardinals to a couple of field goal drives.
And that his development was going to be the key to getting things turned around here in Las Vegas.
The kickoff return. A lot of moves from Devin Tompkins to get free on the outside. And he is shoved out of bounds outside the 30 on a 34-yard return. But to all of those things, Mike McCoy last year with Tennessee, remember, he had the #1 overall pick last year in Cam Ward.
Yeah, that's the point I wanted to make, Jason. It was that, Mike McCoy.
He hit Tariq Young on that 3rd down pass. Laube on the toss. Good penetration by Arizona to get outside. Jonah Williams.
Safeties. The Raiders have a lot more talent this year than I think they did a year ago.
Laube tried to bounce it outside, and he's wrapped up from behind.
Too much. You got me feeling good over here. But, I think just being more thoughtful about what I eat, each and every single day, what I'm putting into my body, right? You know what I'm saying? I like
got better play callers, better quarterback play. I think it's really going to help the running game.
Aiden O'Connell getting his first snaps of the preseason.
No. I'm just going to be real, man. Washington, don't do no halfback tosses. No, none of that. Don't do no sweeps. Please don't. I beg of you, please do not do that. We don't need that, because as you can see, you will lose yards then gaining it. And I'm not trying to have that. All right? So no HB tosses, no jet sweeps, no nothing.
And this On fourth down for O'Connell in the pocket. Floats down the field. Dorsett can't get there. His 5th year out of Utah State. Raiders are his 4th team. John Spintek certainly with some comfort with him as they were together in Tampa. He's going to let that go over his head. And he checks up at the 5, and Fehoko down there to stop it at the 1-yard line.
I mean, it's certainly not a last place schedule, if you ask me.
That's a nice-looking throw by Keaton Slovis.
Yeah.
Virgil between a couple of different corners for 18 yards.
That's a layer throw. You know, I say, he layered it in there because it was the layer of the cake that just went right over the top of the defender, which was Dalton Johnson.
A high football IQ team, and that's what these coaches on both sides of the ball are trying to accomplish.
Raiders have 1 sack tonight, trying to get off the field. Oh, man, what a hurdle. The athleticism from Corey Kiner once he got into the secondary. People watching at home, Richard, they took their first time out with 6:44. They take another one with 6:30. There's a reason here. Don't know what that is at this moment. There's a reason Clint Kubiak is taking these timeouts here.
He wants to get the offense back on the field. He wants to get some more opportunities. You're down.
Oh, he pumps. He takes a shot down the field. Wide open man across midfield. It's E.J. Williams Jr. down to the 40. Cardinals bring just 4, and O'Connell is pushed back into a sack. Wrapped up from behind. It's Elliott Brown in his first year out of Virginia. It's a loss of 10. It's 4th and 21. O'Connell the pump to the end zone. A little bit of contact. Marset never really looked in for the football, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Cardinals have to snap it one more time before the 2-minute warning. Oh, it's a burst through the middle for Kiner. Inside Raiders territory. Corey Kiner has looked impressive.
All right, well, preseason is here. Football is back. This looked good. Mendoza did his thing. We'll give credit where credit is due. You know what I'm saying? Mendoza, you should start week 1. You should start week 1. But, I wouldn't be surprised if Kirk Cousins start. But, y'all like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 3K subs. I love y'all. More reaction videos are on the way. We out.